Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Trove. Wow, Trove's fucking doing well. We're enjoying a bit of Trove. Back here with the Chloromancer, ready to go into the Uber portals. Hitting 10. Let's run on in and see what we've got today. Oh god, I'm trying to challenge this up, but it's early morning and I can't bother to do it. I'll do it later, after work, but fucking hell, where are we going? Dragon Biome. How much time have we got left on that, actually? We could do 2. Where is it? Dragonfire Peaks. I doubt we'll be able to do 2. No, not in that amount of time. Alright, let's just head on over to the Neon City biome and see what we've got cooking over here. I'm being shot already. Good start, good start. So what's been going on in the Troves? We have had the lovely Moonlight Dragon, Starfire Dragon, something like that, Starlight, some shit, Dragon. It looks alright. Opinions on it? Don't really care. I like the Snow Dragon, which I have on Legendary now, which I probably didn't have last time I played. Oh, relic, nice. Other things, we got a lovely Uber 4 staff on my Tomb Raider now, so my level 3 staff's come to this class. So we're doing a bit more damage to get through these enemies a bit quicker, to see if we can just get some levels quicker. I'm not quite sure what the goal of this series is yet. Maybe just to get to 20, maybe we'll do some gear leveling, but from here on out we're pretty much trying to gather gear. That's the thing, after you get level 10. Oh, someone else is here doing this, isn't there? After you get level 10, you're pretty much getting gear. That's the whole point of what you need to do now. Grind up gear. Oh wow. I really need to buy an inventory slot, because it's just getting ridiculous now. That's something I need to do. Next time you see this, I might have another inventory slot. You never know. On the stuff. Trove is going down for 2 days. Literally, probably about an hour after I finish this recording, it will be going down. I might try and squeeze out 2 episodes. You might see another episode after this of the old stuff, but this version of the server. Oh look, we got a friend. Is up for now. That's it. Today is the last day, and then it goes down for 2 hours, and they're changing how it's coded. We're getting a new server thing coming up. Oh, we got a rainbow. We'll check that off. Grab the rainbow, please. Can we grab the rainbow? Is that a thing we can do? There's a thing we can do. Yeah. So Trove's going to be less laggy, hopefully. That was the exit port. Oh, this is lovely, isn't it? We have enough jump. We don't even have enough jump. We'll just use the other port then. Yeah, so bit annoying, but Trove's down for 2 days. But nice because you won't just randomly fall off your dragon every now and again. We're just heading to this way. Let's mix it up a bit. Oh yeah, because we got some rainbow gear. Let's see what we got. What do we get? We got a face, attack speed. Sure, why not? That's got a lot of gems on it actually, a lot of pearls, and that's pretty meh. I'm not particularly fond of that. Cornerstone. You can have 2 of these, well, 4 of these now if you want. There you go, 4 cornerstones. I'm not buying any of them because I usually just teleport to Cod World instead of even using the cornerstone. Because it doesn't really make a difference what area you're in, kind of thing, does it? So, meh, we'll see how it goes, but I've got this enchant one. Yeah, we never know. We might get another cornerstone at some point just to do some building. I want to change this one though as well. I'm getting bored of that house now. I had that at the beginning because I used to play, well, I played a lot of Minecraft before, so building houses isn't such of a problem for me. But you never know. I want to do something more interesting with it than a house. Because I tried doing some floating fortress stuff and fuck me, I fucked up. Jesus Christ, there we go, there's the lag for you. Or I hit a jump pad down there that I probably shouldn't have. But yeah. Yeah, I'd like to do something more interesting with it because just making a house seems to be pretty boring for me. Yeah, let's carry on. Oh, there we go, got done. Level 3 staff is really showing its prowess here. Near enough level 4 staff as well, so let's meet up with this guy down here and do this dungeon, because he's probably going to come give me a hand. It's flying around the place. Oh, hey. We are using Starlight Dragon because it's basically just the, if you wanted the, what's it called, the Cubesly Ray? The magic one that gives you like a ton of magic damage and a ton of cooldown reduction, basically. You don't need it anymore. If you spent 11 grand on the market on that, or spent a heck of a lot of Glim, because those things don't appear, sorry, you wasted a lot of fuck. But nah, if you've had it for a while, then I suppose it's worth it. But yeah, it literally does the same thing, 20% magic damage, so you just wreck house with magic now, it's ridiculous. That's all well and good. Oh, there's Infinium there, we'll mine that in a second. Yeah, so a lot of good stuff has come out this patch, definitely, and hopefully we're looking at renewing some of the old classes. With the new year starting, and them getting along with Trove, and they made so many classes last year. Like, considering the game came out pretty well, it feels like it was pretty late last year, but I don't think it was. It might have been early last year. I literally can't remember, but it came out on Steam pretty well. We'll go for the middle of the year, just to be roundabouts. I'll probably put like an annotation on the screen or something saying when it actually came out. But they released quite a fair amount of classes last year, and because it's one of these things where it just kind of happens when you make a game that uses classes or deviation. What you have, you're not all the same thing. It happens. Tier lists happen. Stuff gets stronger as you play the game. As you, we're gonna pick up that thing. Put that thing there. When you make stuff, power creep happens. It's a thing that happens in most games, and Trove fell to that kind of way. Like, a lot of the newer classes are stronger. We'll put it that way. The Tomb Raider to the Chloromancer easily are some of the best classes out there. If you want to start the game and you're looking for a class, one of those four fucking beautiful classes right there. The Boomeranger I've recently started leveling as well. Amazing class, really fun, and it does seem to be pretty damn strong. But stuff like the Neon Ninja, the Knight, the Gunslinger, they all sort of fell by. The Knight now which was the first class I did. I love playing a Knight, it's great fun. But, I mean, it's not an interesting class anyway, but it's just a fun class to play. It's like charging about the place, head first into everything, it's great. But, it's useless now, it feels useless. The Revenant just does its job better. I mean, before the Revenant, the Dracolite did its job better. But even the Dracolite's been kind of put aside now. Well, that was when me and my friends started playing this game. I thought it was one of the best classes out there. It was definitely the Dracolite. And I'd still put him up there. He's still really strong, but I don't know. He just sort of fell by the wayside. All these new classes now are so much stronger. It's ridiculous. So now I'm about making the classes even again. So we're looking at some class reworks, hopefully. Some good. Hopefully it's not gonna be just like, oh yeah, here's your old class. They've got better numbers now. I have no problems with them doing that. I could see them doing it because it's simple. Ooh, look, nearly done. And my chemicals went off. Nice. I can see why they do it. Easy fix, job done, and there's quite a fair amount of classes they need to do. But I don't know, it's just one of those things. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it works out how we want it to. If it doesn't, then it doesn't at the end of the day. But we'll see how it goes. 1 sec. Yep, so we are back. God, just stuff going around in the house. But yeah, so hopefully they don't fall to the wayside of just making the classes have different numbers, because I'd like to see some reworks. It'd be kind of cool. Some of the kits are a bit meh. Like, I wish the Night Alt was a bit different. I wish the Neon Ninja played a lot different. That's why I haven't bought it. Gunslinger, he's got a really cool idea going for him, and maybe with the new code for the netplay. we're looking at the servers even, not the net play. This isn't a fighting game. Maybe we're looking at him being a lot better because he has the opportunity to have no damage taken ever. He never has to take damage. Shadow Hunter could be good for a little wee Pirate Captain, I'd like to see him redone a little bit. He's not particularly weak, but he's not particularly strong. But I just, to me, he doesn't feel like an intensely fun class. I like the right click. The right click's great, but I know, I think the whole making the physical version of the Fey Trickster, nice idea, could have been more interesting. And the Fey Trickster definitely doesn't need a change because the Fey Trickster is fucking ridiculous. It just hits like a truck. But, I mean, saying that, the Chloromancer does do a fucking fair amount of damage in comparison as well. Like, it's not a weak class, it could easily be put up there with the Fey Trickster in damage. But nah, there's the Lunar Lancer and the Fey Trickster seem to be ruining the place, along with the Revenant and the Tomb Raiser, because if you want to take damage and be a tank, you pick a Revenant. If you want to tank, and then, if you don't want to play the game in tank, you pick the Tomb Raiser. Where the fuck am I going? Where's the portal? In here? Is it? Oh, okay, it's down here. I don't think I've ever done this one before. Then you pick the Tomb Raiser because, by God, that class is fun. I really enjoy that class. It's my favourite class in the game, easily. It's not the one I've leveled up the most because it's... Well, I think I've leveled up the Lunar Lancer the most. It's my highest level one. I think it's only 32, but he's definitely up there as the highest so far. Followed by the Tomb Raiser, easily followed by the Tomb Raiser, but the Tomb Raiser is so hard to get the skills you want for because the Lunar Lancer can take pretty much whatever it wants and it's still good. Like, you can go for crit damage, you can go for crit, and you're still not like, if you have crit hit on one of your weapons, it's not obsolete. Like, it still does something. Yeah, you can hit your sheer strike and below and stuff, and it's a lot better for it. Oh, there we go, we hit level 11. But it's a lot better for it using crit. Then there's other things better for it than crit hit, but you're not obsolete. Like, crit hit still does something for you if you're just running around. You don't have to. Ooh, did we get? No, we got Relic. Thought we got Shadow then. And it's not obsolete. But with the Tomb Raiser, there's so many skills that are obsolete in those bottom two slots that you want decent skills for it. And it's so hard to get the gear you want. Like, I can still level up the gear, but I know I just prefer playing classes and leveling up gear that I actually already have decent gear for, and it's something that I assume a lot of people also do, is because why would you not play the class that you have at the strongest level kind of thing? If your class is right, like I spent a lot of my skills leveling up the Lunar Lancer, a lot of my equipment's leveling up the Lunar Lancer, so it's one of those things that you just level up what you like. But yeah, the Tomb Raiser will get there. We'll probably do some episodes of the Tomb Raiser. We might do some of the Shadow Tower. I forgot about that. I said about that last time, didn't I? How did I forget about that? We should do that. Definitely do that. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my god. Is that it? Should we do it? We'll do this dungeon and then we'll call it. Because we got to 11. What have we got? Oh, mushroom. Giant mushroom. How am I not doing damage? There we go. Here comes the damage. It's coming in. There we go. Popping all the things. Good job. Good job. And we got some shit gear. Of course. Wow. Bloody heck. Oh god. Don't interrupt me. I'm doing an outro, skeleton. I was about to do an outro. God, skeletons, back off, mate. Well, I guess that's it for this episode of Trove. God, it's been a fun one. Definitely. And a lot to talk about. Well, we'll see you again probably after the patch. Let you know how the net play is working. Code, server, non-net play. We'll find out. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and of course we will see you again in the future next time on Trove. See you later, guys.